Hi, everybody. I'm Ed Boyle,
And I'm Kathy Boyle.
and we are co-owners of Katchen Company Real Estate. For those of you who aren't familiar with this, Katchen Company is a full-service boutique real estate firm offering residential and commercial property solutions to the greater Denver metro area. As our daughter Alex is laughing in the background. We're trying something a little different today. Our mass audience has been saying that they'd like to see a side by side, and so we decided that we would just take and give that a go to see how that works.
We're actually in the same room at the same time. So, pardon.
So anyway, Kath, what are we going to talk about?
So today I thought we would talk about the different types of residential property that we can help people look for when they're deciding on where they want to purchase. And the reason is that, there's a lot of different options available to people, mostly townhouses, condos, single family homes, and they don't always know what's the benefits in different areas, what might suit them best. And now at a time when people are looking at different options, whether they're first time home buyers or they're downsizing or they're changing, whatever their lifestyle looks like, different options may be suitable for them.
Okay. Well, why don't we start with condos, since that's probably the least expensive product out there on the market.
Okay.
And the way that I like to describe it to a client is that it's similar to living in an apartment, but you own it rather than paying rent. You're paying the mortgage. So that's a very simplified approach to it. But what you really have to realize is that you have the same issues that you have with an apartment. Somebody living below you, somebody living above you, maybe offensive smells from next door.
That doesn't sound effective.
But it occurs. It just occurs.
Right.
Okay, there's pluses, which means that the trash is taken care of. You're not dealing with gas, water, snow removal. Those things are taken care of. And you pay an HOA fee.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, homeowners association is taking care of things for you. The other aspect is the legal aspect. Why don't you talk about that a little bit? I'll have to give the spot.
So when you are talking about the legal aspect of it, which point would you like me to cover?
You're cheating. Okay, so the legal aspect of it, the legal aspect of it is that with a condo, basically the HOA really owns the building, and they own the structure, and you own the paint on the walls, the carpet on the floor. Maybe not. You own your cabinetry, and in reality, you own the air. They own everything else. Okay, and so that's what really separates it from when we look at the next product, which is a townhome. Okay, and then the townhomes, as we're talking about the legal aspect of it, and
It's more about ownership,
yes,
not necessarily legal, but ownership. What do you actually own when you purchase
but
it?
that's the legal
Well,
aspect of it.
yes and no.
You say potatoes, I say potatoes.
When most people are looking, they're talking about what am I going to own? It's not about the legal aspect. So,
Okay.
anyway, home.
Okay.
Okay. There are a lot of benefits to having a townhome because the difference is that it's more like having, in some respects, a single family home, but it's attached. Okay. It's usually attached to other units. Okay. So you have a common wall between you, right? So what's nice is most of the time you have your own entrance, you have a little bit of maybe a backyard or a space that you can have as something that's private to you. And for people that are looking for it, you have different levels. So you can usually have more bedrooms and bathrooms and maybe a downstairs and more open living space. However, you also have a lot of the benefits that come with living in this type of a community. And so you have HOA benefits, association benefits. You have people that are going to take care of landscaping, and you have your water is taken care of, and you usually have community pools or maybe a fitness center, a recreation area, parks, anything of that nature. So,
Okay.
but the thing that people have to remember is those are you have to build those into your costs. A lot of times you see that the price is more affordable. So as an example, a condo or a townhouse looks more affordable than a house in itself.
A single family, yeah.
However, you have to be looking at the HOAs and the taxes in addition to the price of the condo to make sure, or the townhouse, to make sure that it's really still within your budget.
Well, that's true because the lender's going to look at those as being a part of your financial responsibility. So
Right.
you may qualify for less house because of that. Still want to go back to the legal aspect though, because there are some things you have to understand, which
Absolutely.
is now you kind of own the structure, but there's things in common that you don't own. Like you don't really own a roof. The HOA is taking insurance and the roof on it.
Windows.
But it's like you own the foundation, you own the ground in most cases. And so there's a little more asset that you have there, and there's a little more that you have to take care of. Okay. And so, yeah, but that is something to take into consideration.
Right.
And then those things are somewhat then are a good segue into a single family home, because now you own the ground, you own the foundation, you own the building, you own the roof on it, you're insuring all of those things, right? And
Yep.
so now you have an extra layer of cost that you didn't have before, and you may or you may not have a homeowners association to take care of it. And if you don't, all of a sudden it's you that's out there on a winter day shoveling your driveway.
Sounds familiar. Might as well get a snowblower at that rate.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. And there's also some things to consider. So if you're in a market to be purchasing a residential property, it's good to have somebody that understands the different elements that are out there, whether it be a condo or a townhouse or single family home, and what your responsibilities are and what your liabilities are, because it'll help you to make the right choice as to what you want, and maybe the right location as to what you want.
Absolutely.
We're here in Colorado, and I can tell you what, if you have a driveway which is facing north, you should probably have shot your real estate agent.
No, don't do that. That's not a good place. Don't do that. Because if you do happen to fall in love with the house, you're going to have to decide if that's a positive or a negative that you're willing to live with, which we have lived with for over 30 years.
Yeah, that's true. My space is to the north.
And our real estate agent is so lucky. So, good to know.
If I only knew then what I do now. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's enough for today. I hope you like the new format. We'll give it a try for a few more weeks and see if it's something that we can live with. But my name is Ed Boyle, and you can reach me at 303-564-5387.
And I'm Kathy Boyle, and you can reach me at 303-507-0859.
All right, you guys have a great day.
Okay, take care. Enjoy your week.